Guys, I'm back with the Embrace Round 2. But before we start, I wanted to show you what the update of the scar is after 10 days. Now, a quick one. Before I continue, I'm asking you to press the little like button at the bottom of the screen, comment, tell me what you think of the scar and whether you think the Embrace is worth it. All right, now I'm going to put this lower down so that you can see. If you're looking at some of the puckering, it's actually looking a whole lot better. We still have this little issue here, but if you look at the actual scar, it's completely sealed. So if I have to put a percentage on what is happening with the scar, I would say that there is a definite improvement after 2 days. So I will put it on again for 10 days. And of course, we shall see what happens after 20 days of Embrace look. So super excited to see what that is. One more time, I'll just step slightly back so that you guys can see. There's still puckering there. So we shall see how that looks. I will now show you what I do when I put it on for the second time. I will have to show you after the second one because I want to tell you that you have to put something over it. Otherwise, it does lift. So let's get that ready to put that on. All right, remember we have to clean with the alcohol wipes, that are these. So I'm going to clean the entire area, making sure that there isn't any lotions or creams. This is just in case you missed the first video. And I didn't put any on this side, so I'm going to extend. Remember the last time I put 2 and it was a little short. So this time we are going to put 3 on. You'll notice that I have a little bit of a dog, what they call a little puppy ear, yeah. So when I visited the doc, he says we might have to do a revision there, which I'm okay with. It needs to be done. And of course, right over here, if you see. But you can see it really, really, really is good. So I'm going to go all the way here. I'm going to open a second one. And of course, I am going to make sure that I have absolutely cleansed the entire area around it, above it. No cream, no nothing. Everything must be off there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The other thing, ladies, I wanted to say was do make sure that you sort of shave or wax the area above the pubic, because the hair does grow within their 10 days and it can cause ingrown hairs. It can create a little bit of a small little ingrown hair and perhaps a little story or a problem there. All right, so I have completely cleaned this. I've opened up for those of you who didn't see, this is what it looks like. What you have to do is you have to open it up. Be careful not to touch the sticky bit here. What you have to do is you have to get this roller down so that you'll see there's little grooves in the inside. And if you can see them, there's little grooves in the inside. What you want to do is you want to line that line up with this scar there. So I want to make sure that I have it kind of right there. I'll measure it there, then I'll move it over here. So I'm going to put this down and then I am going to line it up right there. Okay, once I've done that, I will have to go over all these lines like I did the last time. But like I said, I'm just re-showing you this just to make sure that you don't miss the other video and miss what we were doing. So this is just a reminder of how to get it stuck down. So make sure that it's really, really stuck down properly. Then you remove the tags on each side, quite simply pulling them. I'm just going to be sure that I've completely stuck this down. So I'm going to go over every little one again. And like I said, I can definitely see a difference in my scar after 10 days. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen after 20 days. And it's simple. You lift this one off. And this is exactly what it looks like. Now I see that I have a little lifting that's happening already here. So I just want to pull it down and make sure that it is absolutely 100% stuck down. So there you have that first one. I'm going to prepare the second one. All right, here is the second one, guys. You unfortunately have to put 3. This is the largest size that there is. So you cannot get one bigger. And of course, when I was busy trying to order the smaller one, I could not get it, unfortunately. Now look, I've messed this slightly, so I hope this is not going to be too much of a problem. Okay, but let's get this nice and get it all ready to go on. Try not to touch the sticky side. So we're going to go sort of on top of this one. I just want to get that line there, so just hold it down there and bring it along there. So remember, like I said, I'm going to use 3, but I'm going to go over the scar, which I didn't do. Remember, we have to go over each. When you actually buy them, you'll see there's little lines that have to be pressed down. So we want to really make sure that we've gone across all these lines to ensure that it is completely stuck. Like I said, I've overlapped it to make sure that we covered that middle section, because the last time we didn't cover it. We only used 2. Me trying to be a cheapskate. Okay, I'm going to pull that one off and that one. And we're going to go one more time. I just like to be super sure. And of course, I messed up that other one a little bit, so we have to make sure that it is completely flattened like that. Lift off. Number 2. Awesome. Let's get the third one ready. Third one ready to go on. Again, don't touch it. Reminder to roll. We want it to be perfect when it goes on. And now remember, I'm going into the scar that I didn't do. So have a good look at that one. Let's see if it lightens it up or if it makes it better. So I'm going to go a little bit over this one. So I just want to see where the lineup is. Get it on the scar there. And we're going to take it over this way. So there we go again. Getting all those lines. Going along those lines. Making sure, guys, it's completely stuck. Remember, I have overlapped these, so they can stick a little bit longer. And towards the end, it definitely did start peeling off. You could see that it was time to come off. But what I did do was I put extra waterproof plasters over to hold it down, which I'm going to do just now. I'll show you once that's done. So we're going to pull that one and that one. We're just going to give that one more last stick down. Remember, it's in a funny place, so of course it's going to lift. See? So we're going to put that one on. Let's have a look if we stuck down. Beautiful. You see, I've taken it all the way. It is okay if it has a little bit of puckers. That's quite normal. So that's the clear plaster. So guys, we are going to wait and see how this looks after 10 days. And I'm going to put some waterproof plaster, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So these are the waterproof plasters I'm using. I can't get any bigger ones here in South Africa, so I'm using these to cover them to ensure that the plaster is stuck in place. All right, so this is how big it is. You're going to see it's going to cover the whole plaster. So I'm going to open it here, and I'm going to start over this way. I'm going to pull it slightly over because the corners tend to come off first. And we want to make sure that that is completely stuck down. It's going to be uncomfortable for the next couple of days, but you know what? I want this to stay down. So I'll show you when it's done. All right, we're on the last one here. You can see I have covered the entire plaster with waterproof plasters. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just to make sure that this lasts for the full 10 days without it lifting. I had to replace plasters, of course, somewhere in the middle of the 10 days, so that the water didn't get into the plaster. This is just to ensure that it absolutely stays down. So a quick reminder, this is the second 10 days, because you have to put it on for 10 days. So this is the second 10 days that we have placed the plasters. And guys, I'm looking forward to showing you what happens after 20 days of Embrace. So guys, thank you for watching this video. And remember, like and subscribe, and I shall give you another update in exactly 20 days. We'll see you soon. Ciao.